What's up, guys? This is a Southern Roots podcast. Thank y'all for joining in. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the video. We are going to get into our episode number 19. Yes, I almost said 20. I almost skipped one, but it's 19. But yeah, we're going to get into this episode here in just a second. Before we do that, Seth, you want to tell them about our social media real quick?
Yep. We got the TikTok page. We have a Instagram, a Facebook, and a YouTube channel. Go like, subscribe, share, repost the videos, comment, any interaction. Good grief, would be greatly appreciated.
Absolutely. Which we do have some stuff posted, so can't say that we ain't got posts. I think we've posted 2 things on Instagram since the last podcast. And
that's an accomplishment for us.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're getting somewhere finally.
Yeah, and a TikTok. So, which I ain't gonna lie, our TikToks are starting to average about 1,000 views.
Yeah,
which is pretty sweet in my opinion. I don't know about much of how the TikTok algorithm works or nothing like that, but hey, I think 1,000 views on TikTok is pretty good for us.
Yeah, I'd say.
So.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we're gonna today or not. Well, I guess technically today, when you're listening to this, it is going to be pretty much the start of the last weekend of your major hunting seasons, which 2 weeks ago, deer season dropped out. It was over. And then this weekend, duck season is out. This is the last weekend anyways. I think it goes to the 31st, which is a Wednesday. But we are weekend warrior hunters. We all have full-time jobs. So we're going to go into we used to do a weekend recap. We're going to do a a hunting season recap for us. I don't even know. How do y'all want to start? Like, you just want to go to y'all want to do
everybody kind of go how their hunting season went.
Okay. All right. Well,
we'll say Seth for last because he
went the most hunts for sure.
Yeah, the most hunts and the most success.
Yeah, he did. He had a ton of success this year. So, Shane, we'll let you go.
Yeah, I can start off. So, my hunting season went by extremely fast, mainly because I didn't hardly hunt this year. So that was really cool and fun. I hunted opening weekend. I sat twice, once with Andy and once by myself. And then I don't think I actually sat and deer hunted again until the Thanksgiving hunt. And then after that, I sat 2 other times, and both those were with my kids. So that lasted all of about, I think I stretched one of them out to like 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's difficult with them. So
yeah.
20 minutes in, they're ready to go. Like, all right, I'm ready to get down. You're like,
I don't think that we're not going to do that. Not quite yet. At least let's at least hit 30 mark.
Yeah. It's like a morning hunt. Like the sun's barely up, and we woke up when the sun was coming out.
Yeah, it's they don't have. But my whole goal whenever I take them is to keep it fun. If I don't want to keep them there much longer than what they want to be there,
absolutely,
that's right.
Because I want them to want to keep coming back.
Yeah,
obviously.
You want them to enjoy it. So
yeah,
you got to make sure that they're having fun.
Yeah, I shot that one doe this year. And then, I mean, we got into squirrels pretty good. I shot a few squirrels. We had that quail hunt that I went on.
Mm-hmm.
So
that was fun.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. I forgot about that.
That was a fun hunt.
Yeah, that was a fun hunt. That was a fun little trip.
Yeah, it was.
That was pretty much it for me. Got to, of course, film Andy shooting a pig, which that and me shooting. Well, I guess the quail hunt, Andy shooting that pig, and me shooting the doe were the highlights of what I was actually involved in.
Yeah.
As far as hunting goes.
Yeah.
And then I've been duck hunting one time, and we saw 2 ducks.
By the time we saw them, they were gone. Or they wasn't gone, but they were too far out of our reach.
Yeah. Part of that, too, is probably because we're a little too selective with our shots. We probably could have
We probably could have, but steel shot's expensive, bro.
Not only that, I'm just not real interested if I don't think that I'm actually able to knock them down. For one, I'm not interested in wasting the ammo. And then I don't like just taking a chance on just seeing feathers get cut and the birds fly off and then they're wounded or
Oh yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm extremely picky with my shots when it comes to duck hunting. Way more than what most people are. Especially for the amount of birds that we have around here.
Yeah. Yeah. There's you go anywhere to if you sit anywhere on the river, boy, either these jokers are getting into them or they are sky blasting away, which I think
Yeah.
is probably the latter of those two. It's definitely probably the second one. I'm
I tell you
sure.
what, if I would have spent, which I mean I guess it's a double edged sword, I could have actually have sat deer more than what I did because we spent a lot of weekends scouting just for the Thanksgiving hunt.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't think the Thanksgiving hunt would have been as successful as it was if we didn't do that. So
I
I'm
agree.
not. It's it's not like a regret thing. It's just I mean, you run out of time. Life gets busy sometimes. So, but
Yeah.
next year I'm hoping to actually have everything kind of lined up where I can hit it hard
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I used to.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. But hey, I mean, stuff happens, dude. You just
Oh,
got to
there's
roll.
always
Yeah.
next season,
Yeah.
Lord
Some.
willing.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Lord willing.
There's next year.
There's always next year. And
So yeah, I guess the countdown for next year begins.
it does. It's not
Whereas me
quite.
and me and Seth got some plans that we're going to do over at the property that we're not going to actually talk about on the
Which whenever
podcast.
you come, you're speaking of that. I already marked some stuff down.
All right,
I'm
cool.
gonna show you.
Y'all just gonna leave me in the dark on that, or y'all gonna tell me
Well,
like
we'll
off
tell
the
you. We've
thing?
mentioned it. We've mentioned it to you before, but yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we'll
All
let you know.
right. I
we're
got
not
you.
going to
Got you.
say it on the
Gotcha.
podcast.
Okay. I was like, dang, I thought we was closer than that, but
No,
hey.
no, no. You're going to know. We just don't want
You're
everybody
gonna
getting
help. You
our
just don't
ideas.
know it yet.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm all
we actually need your help.
I'm always down to help.
If we didn't need your help, you probably wouldn't know.
You're probably right. It's probably revolves my work equipment if I had to guess.
Mainly your back.
Yeah.
See, look,
Yeah.
man, the way my bank account's set up, my back's not no good.
I
Yeah.
heard that.
We're gonna call it sweat equity or whatever they call it.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
what we're
Yeah,
counting on.
yeah. Yeah. So that's that was yours. I mean, that's pretty much your
That's
Yeah,
it.
I'm pretty much just trying to get prepared for next year. I'm trying to
I
get
heard that.
everything set up and in order for next year.
Yeah, and the problem is when every year it seems to there's always something that we're like, I wish we'd have done this sooner. And then the year before you know it, you get here and or you get to hunting season and you're like, crap, I haven't done anything that I said I was gonna do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like dudes, life gets so busy sometimes, man. You don't, and then
Yeah.
before you know it, hunting season's back, and you're like, where the
Well,
heck did the time go?
last year the hours I was working, I really didn't have the time or
Yeah,
opportunity to do anything in off season. This year I'll have the time and opportunity, and my youngins are old enough that they can actually go out there and either entertain themselves or help a little bit or whatever.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's gonna make things easier too.
yeah, yeah. So my hunting season is not quite over yet. I am gonna go this weekend. But I'm gonna go duck hunting this weekend. Which I actually need to. Anyways, that's uh, the my deer season was. I think I sat opening weekend and the Thanksgiving hunt.
I was about to say you sat actually less than I did, and that's impressive.
Yeah. Dad offered for me to sit over there several times, man, but I ain't gonna lie, dude. Sometimes I'm just ready to go. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
after work, I'm
Oh
just
yeah.
ready to go home. You know,
I understand
so
that. Trust me.
but and I'm not gonna lie, I should have sat where Dad's at. That joker killed. I think that joker wound up killing like 5 or 6 or something like that this year.
I didn't even know he killed that many.
Yeah, like right there. I mean, and y'all know where he hunts. I mean, there's like
Nothing.
no, yeah, it's like nothing there. Like for someone to pull that many out of that spot is pretty
That's
good.
pretty good.
But I ain't gonna lie, that Joker keeps it stocked with old corn, boy. He that Joker starts running low. He don't care what time it is. He'll go to the gas station, buy a bag of corn, pour it out there. I'm like, good lord, boy. But but yeah. So and then I went duck hunting 3 times right now. Yeah, I went once with Shane, and I went this past weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Um, the ducks were flying like crazy Saturday morning, and I mean, I don't know that I've seen that many ducks fly, especially in one area. They were all over. I had a couple look like they were gonna fly into the decoys. I didn't have no movement on them, so that could be part of what they just saw something they didn't like. Looked like they kind of got flared up and turned and landed on the other end of the pond. And then, I mean, which I sent y'all a video of them. There was,
A ton.
and
There
that
was a
was
bunch.
after some had already left. I mean, like that
Yeah.
was after about 10 or so had already left. Man, there were ducks everywhere in that pond, except for the side of the pond I was at.
That's
Um,
normally how that goes.
Yeah. So what I did, that was Saturday morning. So then what I did is I said, okay, cool. Well, I had a chance I could have shot at one, but it was going to land. It If I'd have killed it, I didn't know how deep that pond got, how quick it got deep, and I didn't want to shoot the bird and not be able to go get it. I don't have a dog, and I didn't have my boat, and that pond's not really ideal for my boat to be in, if we're being
Yeah,
honest.
no, it's not.
Um,
If it wouldn't have
so
been so freaking cold, then it would have been worth getting wet just to get right in your truck.
right, yeah,
But
but
it
I
was
mean, it was
entirely too cold for that.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
it's
very
not
cold.
yeah, which it wasn't as cold Saturday as it was Sunday morning. Sunday morning was dumb cold.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I didn't shoot at that duck. Which also, if you're not
that's a
again,
business decision.
yeah, I could have took a shot at it, but again, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get the duck. Too cold to be getting wet. It's
Plus,
just
you're trying to keep your shot percentage up because you probably would have missed.
it's a good possibility. So, I mean, that would have been like the first flying duck I've shot at all year. So, I mean, I mean, you're liable to miss that first one. And it was just one at that point. So I got out of there and I was like, man, all day, or like for like the next couple hours, I was like, man, if I had a kayak or something, I'd have risked that shot. You know what I mean? Just because then I'd have had means to go get the duck. So then I put some on Facebook. I was like, hey, anybody got a kayak they want to get rid of? Somebody wound up messaging me and gave me one for free. Um,
That's
so
wild.
yeah, it was in Bloomingdale. I had to go to Bloomingdale and get it, but I didn't care for free, bro. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah,
It doesn't
Yeah.
leak. Like I mean,
that's important.
yeah, it doesn't leak. We're good to go. So, um, it didn't come with a paddle, which kind of sucks because I didn't know, but old kayak paddles are not cheap, by the way. I paid $60 for that paddle.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
pretty
only
crazy.
one that the store had that wasn't like some bright neon color. It's just like a black handle with like a greenish type whatchamacallit? I don't know what they're called, the little paddle.
Paddle.
I guess it is the actual paddle. But yeah, the paddle part is like green. Like a darker green. So I was like, this is the only one I can use. Like, I didn't want to scare it. But anyways, scare the ducks off by seeing something. But which I could have hit it or something. But anyways, so I wound up having to buy a paddle, and I went Sunday morning, and I said, well, now instead of sitting where I was at, where the ducks wasn't flying to, I'm gonna go sit right where they landed. You know what I mean? Be covered up good, be hidden in ice, and they'll land right on my head. I don't got to put no decoys out or anything. That's where they want to be. If you would duck hunt, you know that's what you got to do.
The most important part is just being on the eggs.
Yeah. If you're at the right spot, you don't need any of that decoy stuff. I mean, you can. Obviously, it helps some, but you do not have to have it. They will. If
No,
you're where they want to be, they're going to be there.
unless they see you.
Right. Unless they see you. Sunday morning, I had 2 ducks fly in. That was it. That's all that flew across the entire pond was 2 ducks. I killed one of them. Real pretty drake. Um, but then I did. Those were the only 2 ducks that flew across the pond. I had 2 geese fly across, and I'm not gonna lie, I shot at those. They were kind of high, and I was shooting 20 gauge. So the I think it reached it. I just don't think it had enough to it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because they're flying and geese fly slow. Well, some people are like, no, I may think geese don't fly slow, but when you're looking at wood ducks for so long and then a goose flies by, you're like, dang, this joker is taking
Yeah, they're just on
forever.
like on cruise control.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
just
for real.
chilling, bro. And I shot at it, and that joker kind of like did like that, and then straightened back out and just kept on going. I was like, well, I ain't getting him. So, but hopefully, I'm gonna go this weekend. I can't go Saturday, which is kind of a bummer, but I have somewhere I've got to be Saturday morning. Um, but then I'm gonna go hopefully Sunday before church again. Um, and at least hopefully I get at least a couple more, man. That'd be nice. So, but hey, it is what it is. We are. I got. We got plans to do some stuff in the off season, so that's always fun. But uh, yeah, my hunting season was pretty slack as well. I didn't do much hunting as I'd liked, but some of that's my fault. Actually, most of that's my fault. Um, I had opportunities. I just said no. Um, so, but hey, it is what it is. So, Seth,
Well, so
you have obviously the longest hunting, because you definitely did the most hunting out of the 3 of us. So, actually,
started out with a
you
bang too.
yeah, you probably hunted more than anybody that I know this year. If I'm being honest.
I did a lot. I have no idea how many times I went. Y'all are like telling them how many times y'all went.
Well, when you do
There's-
it, when you can count on one hand how many times you went, it's not that hard to keep track.
Also, whenever you live
I know. I was gonna
500
mention that.
yards away from the
I was gonna
stand,
mention that.
Yeah,
it's a whole lot easier.
Yeah. I have no idea how many times I went, obviously, but yeah, this was my first year on living on the property that we hunt on, and good grief, is it
Took,
amazing?
took full advantage of it.
Yeah, for
Oh
sure.
my
I
gosh,
would
this
have
is
too.
so
I'm not
great.
gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
If I lived there, I think he went. You had to go at least twice a week.
oh, at least.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
That's a
would
for
say
sure.
lot.
at least.
Yeah.
And that's
It-
weekday. I mean, it didn't matter what day. I mean,
yeah,
If he got off and there was enough time to go and sit, he pretty much sat.
yeah,
yeah. Sometimes I would get off early just to go sit. Like,
I
hey,
heard
do I
that.
need to do anything else? No, I'm gonna go sit and stand. Like,
I
so.
heard that.
But yep, I started off with a banger. Biggest
Yeah.
deer of my life. Um, it's at the taxidermy at the moment.
You should be getting
So
that back here soon, right?
hopefully I think he said February, so it's almost February.
It is very close.
So hopefully here pretty darn soon. Um, then I watched a lot of deer this year. I mean, I didn't see deer every time I went, obviously. Didn't see deer most of the time, but also seen deer a lot of the times. Um, I watched deer like when it got super cold that first few times. I then we went to that the Tuckahoe trips when I killed that 6 point, that was pretty fun because I've never actually ground hunted before. Like I've been in ground blinds and stuff like that, but like I was just literally sitting on the dirt. So that was kind of a cool experience. Um, the quail hunt was super fun experience. I ain't never done that before. Um, I didn't do no duck hunting. I can count that on one hand. With no
You
hands.
can count that on no hands. Yeah.
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 So there's that. Uh, I killed a little nub on accident. I didn't tell nobody.
You
I didn't
gonna
tell
have
this
that?
podcast this story. I don't think. I was. It was what 3-4 weeks before season was over,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
near, it was
and
around. It
It
was
was
near
after
Christmas.
Christmas.
it
Or
was
was it
Christmas
before
Eve.
Christmas?
I think it was Christmas Eve morning.
Yeah.
So I was literally. It was pretty cold Christmas Eve, and I'm sitting here. I'm mainly going for, unless the stud walks out, I was going for does, and I was literally watching an 8 point that morning. Um, he was decent, but I personally wasn't going to shoot him because, like I said, I already killed that 9 point, and hopefully he can grow another year. Um, and so I thought a doe
Which
just
he
sitting
did
there.
make it, right? As far as we know.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, I'm almost positive
Yeah.
he made it. Um, yeah, and that was the first kill with my new gun actually, and yeah, I walked up to it and I seen it was a little nub. I was like, golly, bruh. But it is what it is.
Yeah, man,
He,
it's so hard to tell when
200
you're from
yards out, it is really difficult to tell.
yeah.
yeah, you couldn't tell. I mean, I was literally in like trying my hardest to see. Like, I watched that deer for 30 minutes, just trying to find out if it was a buck or a doe. And
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm almost positive that's a doe. I mean,
Wrong.
Wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brittany killed a deer, also a nub buck. Uh,
Hell
but
yeah.
this is a crazy story. It was the day we got back from Tuckahoe, at
Oh
that
yeah.
Thanksgiving trip,
Yeah.
and she wanted to go hunting, so I was like, okay, let's go. And after I unloaded everything, we went, and my stomach's still getting all back to normal from being in Tuckahoe, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, "All right, babe, I gotta go
Takes
back
a
to
day or
the.
two.
I gotta go back to the house. I might crap myself if I sit in the stand." So I run back to the house. I'm not even to the house yet, and she texts me and says a deer's walking out. I was like, I thought she was lying, and so I told her to send me a picture of it, and then, um, sure enough, there was a deer out there, and she said it was kind of small, which I mean, you could have put it in your pocket.
It is not an exaggeration.
He said you could have put it in your pocket. Holy cow.
We've all seen Brittany. She is a very tiny human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could have carried that deer by herself.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
small one for sure. It's like the size of a large
Yeah.
dog.
It was probably the size of
Not
Ruger.
much. I was about to say, for not much
It
bigger than
was
Ruger.
it was it weighed as much as Ruger, I would bet, but
Holy cow. Hey, meat's
Ruger's
meat.
like 50 to 60 pounds.
Meat's meat.
I told her it probably didn't weigh nothing but like 60 to 70 pounds. My guess. But yeah, so literally she told me it was small. I asked her how small. She said, I'm not sure, obviously, because this is her
She's seen
second.
7 deer her whole
Yeah,
life.
this is her
Yeah.
second deer she's ever killed, and like her third deer she's ever seen, fourth deer, something like that. This is the first time ever doing it by herself. So I was like, yeah, go for it. And so yeah, technically,
She recorded it too, didn't she?
yeah, I got that on record. We should.
We should do a short like we should throw a couple minute video up on
Yeah,
the
we might have
YouTube.
to do something like that.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, I recorded mine too, so we can make a little collab, like put them
Yeah.
both together or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I seen a lot of animals and squeezed the trigger 3 times. So
But that's not all about Brittany's deer, right? Like you were walking back, right?
Yeah, so I knew the deer was there, and so I was walking back to the stand, like super quiet, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, and I texted, or she texted me, said she was about to shoot or whatever. So, and I was, I think, still at the house. I got almost there before she shot
Oh
because she
my
said she
god.
couldn't get her breathing under control.
I'm not gonna
uh,
lie, dude. Brittany has been. She has. I don't know how to really say it, but she went from never really shooting guns to never hunting to the other weekend whenever we shot those rabbits with Colton.
Yeah.
Um, earlier that day, we were. She was riding
oh yeah,
to the camper and saw a rabbit, turned around, went back to the house, grabbed a gun so she could go and try shooting the rabbit.
yeah.
That's
She's
crazy.
definitely changed in the
She's done made
last.
She's
a
Yeah,
turned
full
into a
turnaround.
pioneer. Yeah, she's turned
Yeah.
into a pioneer
Yeah,
woman.
that's food. I got to kill that boy. I need it. He
And
said,
groceries be expensive.
"Hey, you ain't kidding. That's why I don't have none." Oh
I killed
yeah.
a good rabbits this season too. I killed like 4 or 5. Those are just in the yard though. I get home from work and I'll see them sometimes. I run the house, grab the gun, pop it.
Heck yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
and we
that's.
killed a decent amount of squirrels that one day. What we kill, like 5 that day, 6,
I
7?
think
I
we
don't
killed
remember.
5 one day.
Probably killed 7 one day.
Did we kill 7? Was it
Yeah.
7?
Kill,
Yeah, because our goal was like 8. It was 8 to 10 was the
It
goal, and
was
we were one
yeah.
short of the. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was while we were scouting.
A
That was a
whole.
Yeah.
different area. We didn't even
We
go.
didn't even go to that place.
We
Yeah,
hadn't
we
even
never
touched
even
the
hunted
place.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we never even went back over there.
Which I ain't gonna lie,
So
dog. That's a freaking ride over there.
it's the same for me. Just
Is it?
about. Yeah.
It's a little bit longer for me, but not much.
It's about half an hour longer for me.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, but
Tuckahoe's like an hour 10. The other place is hour 25.
yeah,
So it's not big difference
yeah.
for me.
From my house to the campground at Tuckahoe is exactly an hour. So,
Okay.
it's about half an hour longer, but it is. I mean,
If you stay out there, it wouldn't
yeah,
be
it's
bad.
not that bad if you
It's
stay out there. It's
the one day trips that would suck.
yeah, it's the like if y'all are like, let's go out there and hunt this tomorrow morning. Obviously not, but like I'm just like if that was what we were doing, it would be like, oof, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially to
it
get
would.
there early enough to climb or find a spot to sit on the ground. You know, oh dude, it would have been
I do wonder
rough.
how busy that place gets over there because that has a lot of property.
It's a lot of
It is a
property, and
lot.
you don't like on those public the whatever the Facebook pages and stuff that there is of public hunting
Hmm.
land and the WMA stuff.
Yeah,
You don't see nothing from that
that's
posted.
might be bad.
It's either bad or it means there's not really people who go out there.
Yeah, people go out there to
I was
party and
about to say,
trash it.
with the amount of trash there was, there's definitely people who go out there, and whether
Yeah,
they're hunting or not.
yeah,
No,
that's
my
true.
guess is they're not hunting. They're
Which there's a
2 o'clock in
lot.
the morning
Yeah, there's a
riding
lot of
around drinking.
houses like around the edge of that place
Yeah,
too. So
Yeah.
like, they're probably where like as Tuckahoe,
Riding
there's not
through and
a
all that stuff.
house for a
Oh yeah, you're going out there to go to Tuckahoe. You're not
yeah,
just stumbling upon Tuckahoe.
yeah, like
There's no cell phone service. There's
yeah,
nothing out there
yeah,
good except for Tuckahoe.
yeah.
Like if it wasn't for there, I would never go to that place
No,
ever.
yeah,
have no
no,
reason. Like
It's a
there's no
wasteland. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, no.
So whereas the other place, there's people who live. I mean, like
I was about to apologize in case anybody there listens. But they don't have internet or cell phone service. They're not listening anyway, so it don't matter.
they
They're basically cavemen.
you they have service over there. I'm
It's
sure.
not very good
You gotta
service.
go to the
I
other
think
side, or
I
you
think
gotta
you
use a
have to have
different.
a different carrier. Like
Yeah,
But even his service, that guy we talked to, even his service wasn't all that
yeah,
good.
that's true. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm sure they listen. I mean, they could listen and while they're in town.
Yeah, this is true.
I mean, it's not like they stay at their house
Yeah.
forever, but I mean, some of them people might. You see, some of the. No, we're gonna stop in case they do
Yeah.
listen.
No, you don't listen.
Buddy, some of them houses are.
Yeah, there are a few houses over there, and the ones that are
do not look
I'll tell you what,
livable.
man.
very livable.
There's one dog over that way.
Oh, you talking about that
That
dog that we found 2 years ago?
Yeah, that dog's like Superman, dude.
Oh my
He
heavens!
don't like you riding down the road.
No, he doesn't. No, he
He
doesn't.
does not. That,
No, he
that dog
doesn't.
almost got shot because he almost jumped in the buggy while we were going 40 miles an hour.
I mean, we're
Holy
screaming
crap.
down the road
Dude,
because
he
we seen him
jumped
coming. So we just I floored it.
a big old bulldog. I'm talking about just
I
all
mean,
muscled up. This all this dog does is just run up down that road.
dude,
He's just yoked.
scared
Yeah.
us half to death, bro.
And so he started running, Seth's kind of just cruising, and like there's a fence, kind of like, oh, we're chilling. He jumped, like there's a hole there.
Yeah.
He
It's like
jumped
a white picket fence, like
full,
so
full blown sprint
straight through that.
through that hole, jumped over the ditch. That's like, oh, we gotta go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Had to step on it, and that dog's like
On
just
the
right
heels, bro.
there,
Oh man,
just nipping at us while we're going. I was like, oh my god!
Hurry
So
up, you about to get my leg.
yes.
When we came
yes.
back by, we were rolling it. Like, we almost had that buggy topped out. We just. Boom.
Yeah, we was
That
coming
dog
by
never
there.
stood a chance that second time. Never stood a chance that second
Yeah,
time.
it's like, nah, bro.
That
we
was one of the
ain't
most impressive things I've ever seen a dog do.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like, that dog has run that route a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you ain't ever like, dude. I did a job the other. Well, I say the other day. This has been a while that I've done a job over in that area, but there's one house in this neighborhood where you can tell that their dog does the same exact thing every
Every day.
single day because there's like a.
Oh yeah.
He's done beat the path down. Like
Oh,
there's
it's
no
just dirt
grass.
now.
Like he's got great grass throughout his yard, except for by the fence where his dog just chases,
Walks back and
just
forth.
back
They
and
run.
forth, back and
Yeah.
forth. Like, Dad, go on, boy. It's
Yeah, there's probably at this point there's probably a trench. If that dog hasn't been shot or ran over, there's probably a trench. I mean, that dog full blown sprint, dude.
Yeah, that's wild.
It was impressive. And that was a big old dog. That was every bit of an 80-pound dog, just straight
Yo, man.
yoked up. Like,
Yoked.
He's been doing some time. He had some time in. You know what I mean?
yeah, like they were putting him on chains. He just kept breaking them. They said, "Bump it, man. He's just gonna run loose." I mean, that joker right there. That was an impressive looking. I mean, it was a beautiful dog, but not whenever his teeth are showing.
Oh,
on his
yeah,
neck.
Was he?
yeah.
It was
I ain't
while
gonna
you're,
lie.
while
I
you're
didn't
rolling
stick
like
around.
35,
I
40.
wasn't really looking. Well, I was. The first time he was on my side. Second time he was on
Yeah,
your
second
side.
time he was on my side, and I was on Seth's side.
Yeah, yeah. He about to sit
I
in my
wasn't,
lap.
I wasn't taking no chance, man. I
He's like,
done saw that
nah.
dog keep up with the buggy that one time. I was like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
And the people
whole-
were in the yard just sitting there
outside.
watching.
Yeah,
Like the dog just does it all the time. They don't care. They're just watching.
they had to hear us yelling.
Oh
For
yeah,
sure.
there's no way they didn't.
That's crazy.
And that was BC, so there's no telling. There's no telling, buddy.
Oh gosh, that's funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So that is that's our hunting for the year. Well, our deer and duck hunting, anyways.
Yeah,
we're still gonna
we're
do
going
some
to
other
try
hunting,
some-
and you
gonna
still
try
got
some
what
turkey
small?
hunting.
We got some small game till what, February? The end of February.
Yep, end of February.
I
And
got
then we
some coon
got
traps out right now. Some raccoon traps out at the property. I just set those out Saturday. But I need to get some what's it called? Attractant, so I can like get them to get to the trap. Because I looked on the internet and some people on the YouTube and they said use like dry cat food or marshmallows or something. And
marshmallow.
none of them have like a crazy smell, you know.
Yeah,
So unless they're around top of it, they ain't gonna like smell it too well.
but they smell like cat food. Cat food stink.
It's just dry cat food though.
And
Oh, it's dry
speaking of
cat food. Yeah,
stinking
Yeah, that's what it said
food.
used.
stinking food. What?
Yeah, so I went and bought a big old bag of dog food yesterday,
Yeah.
and I went to go pour it in the food container. When I opened up, I was like, God, I had to buy a different one what I normally buy. So I bought like the most similar thing I could to it.
Yeah.
And it's extremely similar. When I opened up, I was like, good God, this stuff stinks. Like it smells bad. And as you can tell, the lighting in here is not very good because I got to get some more light bulbs. And I went to go pour it into the container and just big old clumps. I'm talking like bigger than a golf ball started falling. And so I pulled out my light and I looked, and that food, I guess at some point in time, moisture got in or whatever. It was all clumped together and mildewy and moldy.
That's
Oh
gross.
God,
Yeah, it was disgusting.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it stunk up this whole office for a smooth like 2 hours.
I bet.
So
It was
you just had to
gross.
go buy more dog food? That sucks.
Yeah, because of course I didn't get a receipt. Most of the time, people was like, "You want a receipt?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good."
Well, it's dog
Especially
food.
buying,
Like, what do
especially
you?
buying something like that. But if
Yeah,
I had a receipt, I 100% would have walked back in and like, "Hey man, I bought this crap yesterday. Like, what is this?
yeah,
You go feed this to your dogs, and then I'll pay for it.
yeah,
And I want to watch you do it."
yeah, for sure.
There was no chance I was feeding my dogs that. They just didn't eat yesterday. I picked up some more today.
Well, they'd rather not eat than eat that. 'Cause
Yeah, they would have been
that would have.
sick.
Yeah,
They would
they've
have been
been
so
sick.
sick,
Yeah,
dude.
holy, that's
Yeah, it was
crazy.
gross.
I think my dog food is on my porch. Yep, it got delivered today. I walked right by the package and didn't bring it in. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Oh, I got
man.
your package today, Seth.
Oh, did you? I
Yeah,
just
I got to remember to bring it tomorrow.
bet.
Heck yeah. Um. Well, I guess.
There was
Oh.
something else we are going to talk about.
Catfish lines.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we're going to be doing that here soon.
for
Uh.
sure.
I think the next full moon is well, it's like this weekend, I think.
It's,
But
I think, like, about to be, I think Friday, actually.
yeah, but
The one in February is the
I
one I'm
think
shooting for.
yeah,
Okay.
which I think is like around the same time, like the
Yeah.
20 something, like 5th or 4th or something like that.
All right,
It's whatever that weekend is. So we'll try. Let's shoot for that,
that works.
and we can make a video about that. Speaking of video,
We need to
we've
get some more.
got.
We need to get some more of that stuff that we had last time.
Yeah, I'll go get some. Um.
Yeah, we'll start that this week.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
tuna
Yeah. Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. But we what else? There was something else that we said something to do with hunting or something outdoors. I don't remember what it was.
Probably really write these things down.
We probably should. We really probably should. There's been multiple times we've got off this thing. It's like, dang, we didn't say nothing about this.
No, it was y'all started church league basketball yesterday.
Yeah, I remembered that, but I thought there was something else had to do something with
I don't
outdoors.
think so.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm just trying to add stuff, which is possible. But yes, we did start church basketball Monday, and that was atrocious. Um, we I haven't touched a basketball aside from Christmas. Technically the last time I touched a basketball was like a week ago, and it was like a little kids basketball. And the time before that, when I didn't even actually shoot that ball. Time
Oh, you're
before
talking
that,
about at Colton's game.
yeah.
Yeah.
The time before that was Christmas Day at my in-laws' house, and they got a basketball goal, and I shot a basketball twice, and then got in my truck and went home. Time before that was 2 years ago when I played church basketball last time. So you can only imagine how it went. Basketball is usually not a sport that you can just take long periods of time off of and just fall right back into it.
There's not really many sports that you can do that unless you're really talented at it.
Yeah. You
And I hate to break it to you, we're not like really talented at any sport.
no.
Nope.
If we was really talented, we wouldn't probably be doing this podcast. Or we might be doing a podcast, but we'd be making some good money doing something else too. From those talents. I
Yeah.
would hope. But yeah, so the game was pretty bad. We had 5 guys. No, we had 6 guys. One guy was off of another church, just so that we had a guy to give us
To relief.
a break. Yeah, we had a 6-man. That was it. Um,
Sound like y'all should have just let him play 6v5.
yeah. It wouldn't have been a bad idea, honestly. We probably still have lost. I know for a fact that we'd have still lost. But yeah, it was. I'm not gonna lie. They do 2 20-minute halves, and you get one
There's
timeout.
no quarters.
No, you get one timeout per
Oof,
half.
that's stupid.
Yeah, especially
Just
for
Golly.
make it 8-minute quarters.
That's tough.
they do it so college plays halves like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but y'all aren't. I mean, this is church league, man. Like
Trust
you
me, I
got.
know.
He said, "Trust me, I
I know.
know."
Good God.
Most teams
His lungs
have
are feeling it.
most teams have several subs and stuff like that, other guys to play, and they do it's definitely different. Like it's a sub on the fly, like hockey
Like
style.
hockey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a sub on the fly. It's
That's how it should be, though. Let's be honest. Like I
well,
don't like.
you'd have to. So for this, it works because people aren't like trying to um cherry pick with it. I guess you would call is what I've always called it. Like where you just stay at the other end of the court, wait for somebody to miss, your teammate gets a rebound, throw it to the other end, and you're already down there. So like you're not. I mean, obviously you have to make some type of rule for that not to be allowed. Like you have to
Yeah,
be
you just.
like
Yeah,
the way you do it. The way they do it is your team's got to be on offense, and like then you can sub out. Like once you're on your side of the half court, or they're bringing the ball down to offense, like
yeah.
and there's no like
Once
press
the
or no,
other team's across half court, you should be able to do it.
yeah. So it's
Can you imagine how much more fun the NBA would be? See somebody come flying off the bench and then just. That
yeah,
would be
but that would
great.
be so hard to do. Like with
I
those
know.
caliber of guys, like
I know, but it would happen.
I know it would happen.
And that would be electric. Like that. We should try to make that a thing.
I mean, I don't know who you want me to call.
I don't know. We can workshop it and try to email somebody.
Yeah. But yeah, so it didn't it wasn't the greatest. The bad thing is what I was telling somebody last night, it's usually like a 5 to 6 week, it's probably about 5 to 7 week season. And what sucks is about week 5 is when I'm finally like I can make it almost this whole like one whole half. You know what I mean? Like
Well, you know what that means, right? Like y'all don't. When did y'all practice?
I haven't touched about I haven't done anything.
Exactly.
Oh
That's what I'm saying. So why don't
Oh
you go and practice 5 times
yeah.
and then
Well, hey, yeah,
I'm
That
just
takes
saying.
time.
yeah, it does take time. That takes time for church ball, bro. Come on, man. It ain't that serious.
We did it for church softball.
That is true. But church softball is way dog.
We're just better at it.
No, well, the fact is, there's nowhere near. Actually, you know what? We didn't practice. What I really need to practice at or put time in for basketball is the running part, the sprint conditioning part. That's the part that's the problem. Is I don't have enough oxygen. That's not an issue with softball ever. Like the furthest I'm running is a triple, and then I get to stop and breathe. And then I'm at that point, hopefully I'm just walking to home pretty much and then to the dugout. And I play,
Depends on who's behind you.
I mean, if they don't, I'm at third, you know what I mean? Like I shouldn't have to run. Like you shouldn't have to sprint from third.
No, but I'm talking about like a first to home situation.
Yeah,
Like when Trent's
yeah, but I'm
the
saying, but
one that
that's
hit.
still okay. So you're still only running 3 bases at a time, though. Like the most my
Yeah.
fat behind's running is 3 bases at a time. I'm not doing it into Parker. Like it's just not happening. I'm not that fast. Like I mean, there's no
No,
point.
yeah, that's not happening.
So like it's not even. I'm lucky to get a
Yeah.
triple. You know.
I'll be
what I mean?
honest with you. I don't even want to run. I don't want to run 3 bases at a time.
No.
Yeah. So
In fact, the only time I did is when I was forced to because Trent was behind me,
that is
Yeah.
true.
and I
This is
had
true.
a half of mine just to let him get thrown out. I mean, if I just stand on second, then what can he do?
That is true.
Not much.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the part that I need the most work on. Is just the conditioning part of it. But
Well,
I
you do that in
mean,
your backyard.
yeah, but who likes to run, bro? Nobody. That's crazy. Like I
None
hate.
of us for sure.
Like I'm not. That's the thing though. Like
I
like if
don't mind
somebody
running.
like
I
if
just don't ever do it.
my thing is if somebody was like, hey, let's go down to the rack and play basketball. I'm down with that. I'll go play basketball. I'm just not getting out in my backyard and sprinting back and forth. It's just that's not fun to me.
Yeah, I'm not sprinting. I don't mind going on a jog.
Yeah, but see,
A
jogging
jog
doesn't
slash
do.
walk.
Yeah, but that doesn't even do anything for a basketball. Like,
Yeah, it
If you do
does.
it long enough,
It's
get your
gonna get
lungs.
you. I was about to say
yeah, but it's not
it's
as.
still gonna help you more than I put it this way.
Oh
It's gonna
yeah, I
help you
mean it
more than
definitely.
sitting on the couch.
Yeah, it'll definitely help more than sitting on the
Yeah, I can
couch.
promise you
But
what you're doing right now is not helping.
yeah, I mean I can agree with that for sure. But it just doesn't. Jogging and sprinting are two completely different.
Oh yeah, I don't think anybody's arguing that.
Yeah, so that was all I'll
But
say.
jogging and sitting on a
Oh
couch,
yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
two
I'm
completely
I'm
different
definitely
things.
helping myself by jogging versus sitting on the
Yeah.
couch for that. But I just don't, man. I don't know. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind playing, but I'm not going out there right now. I've got to lose some more weight before I go. Like my ankles are already weak as it is. I can't go out
Just wear
there.
ankle braces.
It does. I'm just not. No,
It helps
I
a
will.
little.
I will attempt it once I get some of this weight off to relieve my ankles a little bit. That's the only way that's happening. I mean, just walking, my ankles are like, gosh, dang, Shane, why are you so fat, dude?
Buddy, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I woke up this morning so incredibly sore, dog. I'm like,
Oh, I
holy
guarantee it.
crap, bro. I feel like I got hit by a truck. Like, and my
I
back,
bet.
my back is so tight, my lower back, and my like legs are so tired.
I actually don't know that I'll be able to play because my knees overheat just like from normal day to day stuff now.
That's old man stuff, man.
It really
Yeah.
is.
That's crazy. That's why you picked up golf.
It's a little why I stopped playing softball.
Yeah, my knees will overheat after playing golf sometimes.
Playing golf, we ride on a cart, bro. Well,
It doesn't matter.
you did a lot of walking the last time you were out there,
Yeah.
but
It's an inflammation thing. I finally looked it up. Like they actually run a fever.
so how do you
So you
stop
could
it?
just hope. I don't know. Maybe I'm sure not being fat will help.
Probably that is probably
You're
true.
probably right.
He
Yeah.
probably is right.
I mean, these knees have a weight limit. I'm towing it, buddy.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh god. Yeah, my it probably wouldn't hurt for all of us to lose a little bit more weight, but you know.
We
Yeah,
could
for
all
sure.
lose.
For sure.
You probably the least amount. I could
Yeah.
lose a
Who?
smooth.
You.
You need to lose a total poundage less than what we need to lose. I need to
Yeah.
lose a smooth 30 pounds.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
dude,
need
I
to lose
couldn't
that.
lose I couldn't lose 30 pounds. That would put me right
Exactly.
at
That's
just
what
us
I'm
almost
saying.
almost at 200 pounds. Like
That's
just
what I'm saying.
210.
Like
That
you're
is
probably like 15, 20 pounds max
yeah.
would be all you need to lose. I could go a smooth 30 for sure.
Yeah, I could probably do that too, for sure.
I just could I would look sick at 200 pounds.
Well, it depends. Like, yeah, if you don't do any like actual
Yeah, like working out
muscle
and stuff.
stuff,
Yeah.
then yeah, you would not look healthy.
Yeah. But I don't even think I was the last time I weighed 200 pounds, I was like in middle school. Yeah.
Yeah, and so what were you in high school?
I graduated high school at what I am right now, 245. I graduated high school at 245. 245, I'm 240 right now.
Okay.
Yep. Now I did get up there when I got married, boy. After I got married, boy, I got fat. Fat. Like really actually fat. Now I'm fat. I'm like a slim fat is what I'll say. Like a I'll say we're like a slim fat.
That's just such an oxymoron.
Yeah. Well, cuz like I'm still fat for sure, but I'm not like fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
get it.
some kid last night was like, they called the Bill is one of the refs. I almost said umpires, but he called a timeout at 10 minutes. He gave us a
Best referee in the league, I'm sure.
oh yeah, for sure. Being that there's only two of them,
Yeah.
and then last night they only run one ref, except for the first night in the playoffs. Every other game throughout, there's only one ref the whole time. So, anyways, the
That's wild.
yeah, so he called a timeout at 10 minutes just to give us a break because he knew we were dying. And
Bill did?
yeah, and he said, or I go out. They didn't have no water. So there's a water fountain out there, so I went out of the gym to where the water fountain was, and I come back in, and some kid looked at me like, "Why are you so tired, bro?" I said, "I'm fat, dog. What are you talking about?" And he like the whole stand just started dying laughing. I was like, "Holy cow, man! This is what are you talking about, dude? Look at me.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why am I tired?"
Look at
I've just
me.
been running for 10 minutes straight, dog. Like I ain't done that in years. So, but yeah, I had a good time, man. Basketball. I love basketball though. Like basketball is
Basketball is fun.
one of the most fun sports to play to me. Like just in general. Like and
One of the more fun active sports you can
yeah,
play.
yeah,
To
yeah,
me,
yeah,
the
yeah,
most
yeah,
fun sport to play is football. But you can't
well, you
just
can't.
go to
Yeah,
the rec center and
yeah.
play football.
You can't do that. Yeah, that football is the only sport that you don't get to play again after you take your helmet off. Like once you put it
Yeah.
up, yeah, that's it. Like once you're
Yeah.
out of high school, like if you're not going to college to play football, high school
You're
is
not
the
playing it.
last time you get to
Which
play
I
football.
said that, dude. There's an adult league around here. There's like
The
I
semi-pro
know,
stuff,
yeah,
yeah.
but I mean, I'm not,
No, man. At this point,
I'm not.
no.
Like these jokers got to get up and go to work after going and, for one, you're playing people that don't have the proper technique,
Yeah,
and so you're asking to get hurt.
and have to still
And
work.
then
Mhm.
everybody, yeah, I'm just not doing it.
No.
I'm not. I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine putting pads on and then going and full on hitting another grown man right now. There's just no way.
Yeah.
I have no interest in doing it. Now,
I'm.
if I'd have been fresh out of high school, like if you'd have caught me in 2015 after I graduated, yeah, I would have definitely have done it.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's dudes literally my age and older out there
Oh
going and
no.
putting on full on pads
Nah.
No.
Not
and
me.
practicing doing full pads. Like there's just no way.
No. So like when I got back from college, some guy asked me from some team in Effingham that wanted me to come play with him, and I was like, I can't, bro. I'm done. Like my
Yeah,
body.
as upset as I was the last time I played, um,
Yeah.
after a couple years, like
Yeah. It's just
the itch to actually play was gone.
yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like you have with football, once you're done with high school, if you're not going to college, once you're done with high school, you're done, right? There's no other option to play football for the most part. Um,
Yeah,
not like there is other sports, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Basketball, there's basketball leagues everywhere.
and people do
So
pickup games all the
yeah, I
time.
mean you can go
You
to
can
just
post on
about any
Facebook and get a pickup game going.
yeah,
Yep.
softball same way. Or if you played
Yeah.
baseball, there's adult baseball
There's a
leagues.
dollar,
Like
but I'm also
I'm
not
not
going and
doing
doing
yeah,
that neither
no.
because you got these kids come out of college or they'll do that in their off season or whatever. I'm not going to stand in the batter's box and have somebody sling 90 miles an hour at me for fun.
Nah, yeah, because
It's just not
I
happening.
wouldn't know what to do with that fast of a pitch right now.
Oh, me neither.
Dude.
yeah.
In fact, I'm standing way back in the back of the box. And I'm not even attempting.
I'm swinging.
Swing hard just in case you make
Yeah,
contact.
swing hard
Closing my
case.
eyes and I'm
Yeah,
swinging, baby.
I heard that. I heard that. But yeah, so yeah,
Which I say that we had balls way faster than that come at us in the field in softball.
yeah, but that's just a glove though. That's not everything trying to make like oh, well, you're saying just like in like dangerous situations, like
Yeah, like
oh
I
for
mean
sure, yeah.
we've had 110-mile-per-hour balls hit at us.
Oh, easily.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easily. Which is crazy to think about. Like I'll stand there in front of that, but
and like you actually don't know where that's going. At least the
No
pitcher
idea.
more than likely isn't going to hit you.
Yeah, it's just really
But like
close.
whenever like you go up against somebody that can just smash the ball, I mean, more than likely, I guess it's not going to come at you. But if it does, there's a chance. I mean, I've had balls hit me that I just never saw. I just,
Oh yeah,
I'm like, God, dang, that was like
Close.
head
right.
level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm glad I was an inch shorter than I am,
Yeah,
or not
or
an
a
inch
Yeah.
foot to
taller.
the
Yeah,
right or a
yeah,
foot to the
yeah,
left.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you
Because that'd
dead.
hit me right in the
Which I mean,
face.
yeah, which I've caught one off my throat, caught one off my temple before. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
I
for
guess I
sure.
can't. I guess I can't say much. I mean, I
Yeah,
did that religiously.
yeah. You would stay in front of it. That's for sure.
Yeah,
And the crazy
and
thing
then I
is, like,
learned.
we're like, bro, I'm getting out the way. Like, if that's hit hard at me, I'm moving.
It's just
Especially for
you
like,
can't
especially
like
for like, just bullcrap games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which
Not
I'm not
like
gonna
no
lie.
actual
Now
turf.
I actually did start getting out the way after I got dome piece that one time.
Did you?
Yeah, I started getting out the way.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna
Well,
lie, but I legitimately got scared. I mean, it knocked me out.
that is true. But yeah, it's like I always say, I'm getting out the way, dog. I'm not. And then that joker smoked, and I'm like moving at it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, what am I
moving out.
doing?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah,
Stay
yeah.
where I'm
Like
at,
what
and
am
I'm
I?
safe.
What am I? Yeah, for real.
yeah.
I'm
Why
putting
did I?
myself
It's
in
just
danger.
reflex to go towards it.
It
It's like,
is.
and you
Well,
can't break it.
you know how to stop that?
I'm
Just
not
go
getting
ahead
hit in the head. I'd
and
rather,
get
yeah,
a dome piece one time. You'll stop. I mean, even in church ball where the people don't hit the ball nowhere near as hard, like I don't I don't really get in front of the ball anymore.
church
That
ball
was
won't be
like
too long either. Softball,
yeah, that's true.
it'll be a couple months, Aprilish, Marchish.
And I'll be sidestepping the ball again.
I hope they don't put us in the same bracket because we don't play like we used to.
No,
Not even close. I think the last time I
no.
played softball was church ball. No, no,
That
no,
was
no,
that's
no, no.
definitely the last time I played.
I played in Savannah. Was the
Yeah,
last time I
Did
played
you?
at Paulson? Yeah,
I didn't get to play in that tournament.
correct. So,
All right, well, let's wrap this thing up.
oh yeah, wow, we did talk for an hour, even though we only
Yeah.
had two subjects to talk about. Y'all talk too much. I'm probably the one that talks the most, honestly. So, but all right, guys. Thank y'all for listening. We have kept a little bit more better track this tonight than than the last podcast. If you haven't heard the last podcast, we did some riddles at the end. Make sure you go listen to them. They did a lot better than I expected. So, but yeah, we've got some stuff in the works. Hopefully, we get some more content and all out for you guys. Make sure y'all are looking at all that. Seth, you want to go ahead and plug our social media real quick one more time?
Yep, the TikTok page, the Instagram page, Facebook, and the YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, comment, repost the TikToks. Um, just interaction with anything. We greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. That being said, guys, this is the Southern Roots Podcast. I'm Andy.
I'm Seth.
And I'm Shane. Remember, always keep those southern roots.